Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. So this is not my usual gardening video. I'm sat out in the garden doing a bit of manual labour, doing a bit of clearing up. I pruned this pear tree and taken a few cuttings from that bamboo so I can get some canes for next year. I'll dry them over the winter. What I just wanted to talk about today is some of the things that have been going on at home. For those of you that saw my post on my community tab, you'll know what's going on. On Wednesday, my mother-in-law passed away, so it's absolutely devastating. It's really shocked our family. It's hit my wife hard, really, really badly. One of the bad things is we're so far away. We're thousands of miles away. My mother-in-law's in Bangladesh and we're in the UK, and because of that distance, it's just so difficult. We missed the funeral, we missed the burial, and we're just out here pretty much alone. My wife's got some of her uncles and some of her cousins here who have been coming round, and that's made a massive difference. And to the friends that have come round and said their condolences, it really means a lot. When you lose someone as influential, as someone as important as that, it really does leave a massive, massive gap. I remember as a kid that we used to look up to the elders and think, oh, there's a massive generational gap between us and them. And now I look around, especially at the masjids, and when I go to prayer in the mosques, there's hardly any rows of elders anymore. When I was a kid, there used to be rows and rows of elders, and we used to be at the back. And now we're the ones who are at the front, and there's hardly any real elders anymore. And the realization starts to set in that we're the actual elders now. We're the ones who have to pick up that baton. We're the ones who have to carry on from where our elders left off. And this is the thing, right? If you've got people who are in your life like this, then build that connection and build that relationship with them, because the way they're going to live on and the way they're going to benefit and you're going to benefit them is by building that connection, by you working in their name. I'm a Muslim. I hold deeply spiritual beliefs about the hereafter, and one of the things that we believe is that our actions, our good deeds that are done in their name, are done from their influence, will continue to benefit them and will continue to help them in the hereafter, and just build up their bank of good deeds. This is one of the things that we can get from our elders now. We can get a massive, massive level of knowledge. We can get a massive level of experience that we just don't have, and we're going to lose as we lose connection with them. We'll lose it. And we've got to preserve that. We've got to do whatever we can to build that connection with our elders, with our communities, and make sure that whatever happens is we benefit each other, we benefit them in the hereafter, we benefit them now. Some of the support that we've had has been absolutely amazing, from friends and family. It's really helped a lot. As part of our tradition, we believe that when we go, we leave pretty much all our actions are cut off, except those things that are left behind that are going to benefit us. So knowledge that we've passed on, beneficial knowledge that we've passed on, that people can benefit from. People can benefit themselves in their actions, benefit themselves in their worldly actions as well. Books and knowledge, books that we've written, mosques and educational facilities that we've built and set up. If we've helped preserve them and build them up, then the actions that carry on in those places are going to continue to benefit us. This is one of the things that is part of our tradition. And the other one is that a pious child. So if we've left behind pious children that are going to continue to work in our name to benefit us, it's another thing that is just going to be in our bank of good deeds. And these are the things that we've got to strive for. These are the things that we've got to remember to do. And the thing is, death is inevitable. Death is something that is a reality. And as we get older, it becomes more and more real. Last year, or the year before last, during COVID, one of my closest friends passed away from COVID. And you know, as you grow up, you start seeing people around you, people close to you, becoming less and less, and it's hard. It really is hard. But the way we're going to continue is to make sure that we're doing things in their name. So if we're giving charity in their name, if we're doing a good deed in their name, this is going to be continuing to benefit them. And it's the way they live on, it's the way their memory lives on. It's a way of keeping them with us. And these are the things. I didn't know I wanted to do this video. I was a little in a little bit of two minds. I didn't want to be one of those people that comes and shares grief for the sake of sharing grief, for attracting sympathy. But hopefully, if we can share a message of positivity, even though that there's something tragic that's happened, something that's tragic that's hit us, if there's positive lessons that we can take from it and change our lives, change our perspective, change our actions, change what we're doing, and make the world a better place, make our families a better place, make our communities a better place. As part of our tradition, death is a part of life. Death is one of those transition stages, and that's why we use the Arabic word intiqal. Intiqal literally means to change, to move. So we've transitioned from the worldly life, and we'll enter into a spiritual life now, and that spiritual life will eventually get to paradise, and that's the thing that we're striving for. We can try and create paradise on earth, but it's always going to have its limitations. And as long as we're working, and as long as we're continuously benefiting our job, as long as we're working to build up our bank of good deeds, bank of how we've helped other people, how we've helped ourselves, how we've recognized our creator, this is the thing that's going to continue to benefit us. I appreciate a lot of my viewers don't believe in God or don't follow the same religion as me, which is fine, and that's perfectly acceptable. But what I wanted to do was I just wanted to share with you some of the things that are going on with us. It's something that's quite raw at the minute, and I wanted to share some of how we're coping. And remember, I don't want to turn this into a long ramble, and I don't want to turn this into sort of like a grief porn kind of thing. It's not what this is about, but what this is about is trying to take some positive lessons from it. And if we can take some positives and we can make a change for ourselves, change our lives, we can change how we're treating ourselves, how we're interacting with our families, how we're interacting with our communities, and think about what we're going to do to benefit us and benefit our families and our communities, and by extension it benefits the whole world. So that's all. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to leave it there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.